And now we have a collaborative performance of Lambton Worm, a traditional North East England folk song by the Wild North musicians.
On Sunday morn young Lambton went a-fishing in the weir. He catched a fish upon his hook he thought looked very queer. But what a kind of fish it was, young Lambton couldn't tell. It wasn't fash to carry it yem, so he hoyed it do no well. Wish, lads, had your gobs, I'll tell yous all an awful story. Wish, lads, had your gobs, I'll tell you about the worm.
Now Lambton felt inclined to go on and fight in foreign wars. He joined a troop of knights that cared for now there was no scars. And off he went to Palestine, where queer things him befell, and very soon forgot about the queer worm in the well. Wished, lads, had you gone, I'll tell yous all an awful story. Wished, lads, had you gone, I'll tell you about the worm.
But the worm got fat and grew in awful size. He'd great big teeth and great big gob and great big ugly eyes. And when at night he crawled about to pick up bits of news, if he felt dry upon the road, he'd milk a dozen cows. Wisht, lad, had your gobs, I'll tell ye all an awful story. Wisht, lad, had your gobs, I'll tell ye about the worm.
This fearful worm would often feed on calves and lambs and sheep, and swallow little bands alive when they lay down to sleep. And when he'd eaten all he could, and he had had his fill, he crawled away and lapped his tail 7 times round Penshire Hill. Wished, lads, had your gobs, I'll tell yous all an awful story. Wished, lads, had your gobs, and I'll tell yous about the worm.
The news of this most awful worm and his queers gannon and soon crossed the seas and got to the ears of brave and bold Sir John. So home he came and caught the beast and cut it in 3 halves, and soon had stopped his eating birds and sheep and lambs and calves. Whistle, lads, and hide your gobs, and I'll tell you an awful story. Whistle, lads, and hide your gobs, let me tell you about the worm.
So now ye know who all the folks on Brissot of the were. Lost lots of sheep and lots of sheep, and lead them all to fear. Now let's have one tea, Brissot John, that get the bands free harm. Say coos and calves and milking house and famous Lambton worm. Wish, lad, had your gobs, and I'll tell you all an awful story. Wish, lad, had your gobs, and I'll tell you about the words.